What's up, Pixel Nation? It's me, Zach, and I'm here today with a Battlefield just gotta get rid of old habits. A Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary, and I'm playing on the Xbox 360 today. It's not something that I do too often, but I've been doing a lot more lately. Just because it's fun to bounce back and forth between platforms. I usually play on the PC. About 4 this morning, I couldn't really sleep, and the Battlefield 3 beta came live on Xbox, and it came live on Xbox Live, but it was not available to play on PC. So I'm like, what the hell? Of course, I'm gonna download it on Xbox first, and play it later when it comes out on PC. And I've had a load of issues trying to play the game on PC, and yeah. So pretty much, this is a 19 kill streak using my gun, seeing as there's no vehicles in the game, and I get a ton of backstabs and assassinations throughout this game, and it's really good gameplay. And I'm here to talk about a couple things, and that is like the Battlefield 3 beta, for example. There have been a lot of glitches recently with the Battlefield 3 beta. It's actually more glitchier in my opinion than the alpha, which I did partake of. And because I partake, actually, you know what, just look at this clip right here. Just look at that. Look at this Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Did you that right there is just wow. I don't think you guys will ever witness a knife that was more, I don't know, more awesome than that. But yeah, I played the alpha a lot, so I'm very familiar with this map. I've seen it a lot. I've played it far too much, and they've tried to remedy the solution, the underlying problem with this map, and that is that it is Operation Metro, and that they should just throw it all in the garbage. But they tried to make the game more balanced for attackers, but still is pretty unbalanced. I mean, this entire round, I pretty much just camped the enemy deployment, just run around circles, in and out, under this bridge, over this bridge, and just kill a bunch of people. And just, I do fast forward quite a bit of the gameplay because I don't want to talk too long. I just have a couple points I want to get to, and it's just pretty much rinse and repeat gameplay. Go here, you shoot this guy, stay, make sure to stay out of that invisible line so that I don't get killed for being in the enemy spawn. And that's pretty much what the entire game is. So overall, the beta on the Xbox 360 version is great. It's really good. It's a lot better than bad coming through the controls. This is really lean and just very responsive, and it's just really quick. And overall, the game, it looks quite a bit better than Bad Company 2, in my opinion. The vegetation is amazing. The vegetation in Bad Company 2 was just fly and all that. And, I have a theory with the glitches that I've been seeing in the beta, and that is that, well, I actually play around with the map development kit for some of the source games. I think it's called the Hammer tool for the, the source development kit. And I create maps, and it's a pretty complicated process, and it's a very buggy process. It's not complicated, sorry, but the process of actually taking two different planes or two different textures and trying to create a single little slope or hill is usually kind of tricky. And a lot of times when I am creating projects and just fooling around, what happens is that there's clipping. Like you put together two little like surfaces, they don't touch exactly perfectly, and then you get like a little bit of clipping here and there. And if you guys do notice, all the areas that there's really bad, going underground the map, clipping and stuff like that, and falling underground, it's the parts of the map that have been changed since the alpha. As like, for example, the MCOM station is completely like, they just plucked it out of the area that it was in, and now it's like way, like the AM-COM, it's way at the right side of the map, and none of that stuff was there. So that area is the most glitchiest part of the entire map, and my theory is that's the reason why. Now, as an amateur map creator, it doesn't really take me actually that long to fix the solution. It's pretty relatively easy thing to do, but I could see it being a problem with a game like Battlefield 3, where there's destruction and there's you gotta, like, I mean, for example, you have like maps blowing up and stuff, blowing up mostly, and yeah, that obviously that adds a new layer of map editing. Yeah. So overall, the beta, I'm getting kinda, I guess kinda bored of it because I've just played this map just so much. Even with the new, I guess, edits to it, it's still, Operation Metro. I've just played it so much, and hopefully they will release, Caspian Border fully next week. I do look forward to that. Caspian Border is a completely different beast. It is a lot of fun to play, and overall, see, my theory is that the Xbox beta actually I think the original beta didn't really, it didn't work for Xbox. It didn't pass, a couple of rules that Microsoft had, so then they had to delay it and then resend it. So I think they just decided to go with this game instead. I mean, sorry, this software build. Like, they decided to go with the Operation Metro beta instead of the Caspian Border because the Xbox, there was issues with, if there's certain rules, and I guess the Xbox version just didn't really comply with it. And right here is my one and only death, and here's the end of the video. I get a couple kills after this, short to the end of the round, but I'm pretty much done talking about what I wanted to, so this is the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Unfortunately, that guy did see me. I didn't really think he did. And, yep, that's the end of the video. Goodbye.